Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo in Parkway RV Center. Guys, I have got an incredible fifth wheel I'm going to show you all today. This fifth wheel is so nice. We normally don't do this with fifth wheels. We put it right by our main entrance. In other words, when you get out in the park to look, this is the first one most people walk into. This is a 2017 Heartland Bighorn, the 3750 FL. Total length is 41 feet 9 inches. Dry weight 13,600 pounds. 2381 hitch weight. I bought this locally. This came out of the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Couple bought it brand new. It's a one-owner fifth wheel. It has the reason they sold it to us is they, were crunching numbers like a lot of people are these days, and they got to figuring, since they bought this thing brand new, they've used it a total of less than 2 months. And when they weren't using it, they lived in a subdivision that you couldn't keep your fifth wheel at your home. They kept it in a indoor RV storage facility, climate controlled. And they wash it and wax it and all that stuff at that facility. So guys, needless to say, you ever seen an immaculate coach, this is it right here. Bighorn. Paid over $90,000 for it brand new. I've got it for under low retail. And you guys, be honest with you, most fifth wheels you see in price under low retail or low retail condition, they're a little edgy, a little rough around the edges. This one is high retail condition for under low retail price. I'm gonna flash up an NADA real quick showing the value of it with no added options. Hang tight. All right, guys, you can see I'm not kidding about the price. This thing will be gone very, very fast. 67,000 plus NADA average retail. I'm gonna go over all the options and features. First of all, the Bighorn is known for having the best insulation in its class, thanks to the optional Yeti package, which includes extra insulation, heated holding tanks, and heated plumbing lines, and everything's under the enclosed basement, so everything's kept above freezing. This thing has incredible R40 insulation. R40. This is something that can take any weather North America can throw at you, short of the Arctic Circle, all year long, which was extreme for down here in the South. But R40 insulation, guys. 5 slides, 6-point hydraulic level up, not the electric, but hydraulic level up. It's got a power patio awning, beautiful color scheme, full body paint. Like I said, guys, this thing has been meticulously maintained. I'm right here by the road, so you might catch a little road noise. I mean, fully enclosed, 140 cubic feet of interior storage, of exterior storage, which apparently is also top of the class. At Dexter double axles, 8 lug wheels. I mean, this thing's a beast, guys. It's going to take a healthy truck to tow this. Every time I post a video, I'm here by the road, ambulance comes by. I don't know what is up with that. 12-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. More ride suspension and fifth wheel hitch. Beautiful, beautiful fifth wheel. They don't come any finer than a used fifth wheel, period. I don't care what year model, what price you look at, there's nothing else out there this fine for this, in this condition, especially for this price. I mean, not a speck of delamination. I've looked over this thing, I can't find a ding, a dent, a scratch, nothing on it. Outside speakers. Does have the tight turn technology, but you need to have a long bed dually diesel pickup truck to tow this thing, guys. at 13,600 pounds. This is a beast, and that's before you add anything to it. Weather guard, 4 seasons. Then this actually was technically designed to be a full-time fifth wheel, but it wasn't used for that. So literally, guys, the inside of this thing is as nice as the outside. It is a front lounge floor plan, and it's got a raised rear bedroom, so it gives you, that's because of that extra 140 cubic feet of outside storage. You know, I know all the kitchen area is kind of divided up on both sides of the room, but it's a lot of counter space. Got residential style lighting. Every light bulb in this thing comes on. LED bulbs, table and chairs, solid surface countertops, 22 cubic foot Frigidaire, gallery refrigerator, just like you'd have in your own home. It's already ice cold. Does have a built-in inverter, so that you can power this when you're towing it down the road. It works great. They just do not come any finer than this, guys. High point microwave and convection oven, plus your propane oven. 2 ovens total. I mean, not a crack anywhere, not a chip on the countertops anywhere. This thing, it's even got the regular Corian countertop sink covers, sprayer, solid wood cabinetry. Guys, you know, this unit in a 2021-22 model is in the 6-figure club. So I'm basically selling for half price of what a 2022 will cost you, and honestly probably not be as well built. Day-night shades, the newer ones. I'll go ahead and lower that one down a little bit because some of that sun glare. Carpet is absolutely perfect. Huge front lounge, and I'm 6'4", guys, and I can walk anywhere in this inside of this RV and not bump my head on anything. 6'5" height clearance at its lowest point in here. You've got a leather sofa. You've got leather theater seating. This is those really nice Lippard ones that have the heated massage, lighted, and power recliners built into them. You've got an additional sleeper sofa over here on this side. 60-inch television screen. Electric fireplace, which with that sun blaring on it, you probably can't see it very well, but it's on. And that's also doubles as an electric heater. So if you're in a hurry, that right there will heat this whole front lounge area and then most of the kitchen without touching your furnace. It's got double 15,000 BTU whisper quiet ACs, which I've just got one on now at 72 degrees, and I've tried both of them. They both are ice cold. 40,000, I believe 40,000 BTU ducted furnace. If you go to the website parkwayrvcenter.com, I'll put a link in the video description below. There will be a link. There will be a sales brochure on the listing, and you can look up all the technical information you want: tank sizes, exact weights, all the options and amenities this unit has will be on there. Which it is kind of nice having a local unit, because I didn't have to scan for channels. All the local channels are already scanned in there. So, which, see if y'all can guess the name of that show. Classic. Residential ceiling fan. Again, solid surface countertops, beautiful cabinetry. I can't find a worn spot or a damaged spot on it anywhere. This thing's beautiful, guys. I mean, honestly, this is as close as you're going to get to buying a brand new one while still buying a used one, and definitely going to save you about half price with 2022 prices, and then waiting several months to get it. This is a large bathroom. I don't know why they put a skylight in here. I guess just for the lighting, because you certainly don't need it for the height clearance. That thing's 10 foot tall, it looks like. Porcelain china RV toilet. Like I said, it's been stored in climate controlled indoor RV storage when it hasn't been used. I'd hate to see what that cost a month over the past 5 years. Woo! That's why they sold it to us, guys. They got to figuring it what they spent on this, and the pickup truck, and the storage, and the maintenance. They just decided not to get into RVing until they retire. So that's why they decided to go ahead. They seen our sign, "We buy RVs," when they were driving by here one day, and they called us, and that's that. And we do buy RVs, especially something like this, guys. I couldn't go to the auction and buy this. If I went to the auction, this thing would be $70,000 my cost. Because you don't see stuff like this run through those dealer and repo auctions very often, guys. Very, very, very rarely. So I just got very, very lucky and was able to buy it from them. They paid cash for it when they bought it new. So no payoff involved. So, because if they'd financed this thing, they'd probably still owed $80,000 on it. Huge. Look at this. And it does have a couple of steps going up. That's because of that extra storage. But even at 6'4", I can walk around this bedroom no problem. Got a television, got a king size bed, comfortable mattress. I mean, there's no apologies for this RV at all. Lots of storage right here, lots of cabinets, closet space. Check what's behind this door. Stack, washer and dryer, not the combo, but the stack. What a fifth wheel, guys, is all I can say. And I've got some nice fifth wheels, some very, very nice fifth wheels, but I'll tell you right now, I don't have one as nice as this one as far as condition and lack of use. I mean, 2 months of use since brand new, guys. Most people put 2 months a year of use on a fifth wheel, and of course, if you're living in one, you're putting 12 months a year of use on a fifth wheel. But so basically, for 1 year of average recreational use is all this thing has been used its entire life. No smoke, no pet odors. Wow. You saw the book value. You see my price. Of course, obviously haggle-free firm price. I mean, I can't imagine you want to buy one any cheaper than this, because it's not going to happen. Matter of fact, a year from now, I'll be kicking myself in the rear end for selling it for this price. But, and you probably will be too if you missed out buying it, if this is what you're looking for. $54,900. I don't care how you pay for it, that's the price. I don't care how far away you got to come to buy it, that's the price. $54,900 plus applicable sales tax. We're not rip-off world. We don't charge you thousands of dollars in fees. We're not these corporate dealerships that charge you thousands of dollars in fees. We do have some good financing available with approved credit with no dealer interest rate markup. Easy and simple and done. Buying and selling. That's what we do, guys. Easy, simple, and done. We don't play around. We don't nickel and dime you to death. Been doing this for 53 years. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. I think we're already like 530 for the year. And we're not even halfway through November yet, so we'll probably be right close to that 600 mark. Guys, we don't play around. Deals like this are why people travel, like this one right here. Buying a fifth wheel in high retail condition for under low retail price is not something you're going to find on any other dealership at all, period. Look around. Shop online. Look up a 2017 Bighorn 3750 FL with the same equipment this one does in the same condition. First of all, you're probably not going to find another one this nice condition. You look at a lot of them, they've been lived in for 5 years. They're half slap wore out. Or 4 years. Well, 4 or 5 years, depending on when it was bought new. Because you could buy 17s and 16s just like you can buy 2022s now and 2021 and have for a while. But then look at this one. compared to this one. Then look at the price, keeping in mind that our price is a out-the-door price. Now you see one price from these big corporate RV dealerships. That out-the-door price is going to be several $1,000s higher than the advertised price. Because here comes the dock fees, the prep fees, the processing fees, the happy camper fees, inspection fees, freight fees, and all that nonsense, happy camper fees and more. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. I mean, check this out. Power recliner. And honestly, well, that ought to give that show away. This thing, if you need to sleep a couple of extra people, honestly, yeah, this, I could take a nap right here very easily. I mean, it lays back a very, very good bit. Honestly, I would take a very good nap here with that heated massaging chairs. Basically, comforts of home, guys, in a movable fifth wheel. Of course, you know, I know it's going to take a healthy truck to tow this. So, you know, I hear it all the time. Oh, I got a four-wheel truck, Ford or Ram or Chevy says I can tow 18,000 pounds with it. Yeah, on a climate-controlled test track with no traffic, a mile-long test track that goes in a loop. You don't want to get out there in the Midwest in the high winds with something this long and something this heavy and around pickup trucks and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts that come out of nowhere. Expect and try to keep this thing under control with a four-wheel truck. I've been there, guys. It's not easy. Six-wheel truck. Anything this size, you need a six-wheel truck, guys. And I don't care what the manufacturers say. Those engineers get paid to come up with the highest number as possible for a towing capacity, and that's under laboratory-controlled conditions. I'm talking about real-life conditions. Out there on the road with traffic, people pulling out in front of you, brake checking you, wind, rain, storm, snow, sleet. I'm talking about real-life experience. I towed these things for years, guys, and did it for a living for years. I used a dually truck, period. And let me tell you something. I've never, ever had an accident in an RV. And that's driving them or towing them. And I actually think a lot of that is because I always drove too much truck than I ever needed. And always better to have too much and not enough. And, man, you do what you want, guys. It's your truck. You know what it can tow better than I do and how it handles better than I do. I'm just telling you from real-world experience, always better to have too much truck than not enough. I mean, if you come in here with a 3/4 ton or 1 ton four-wheel truck, I'm not going to say you can't buy it, because you can. Just make you, if you can come in here with a Ford Ranger and say you can tow it, but I'm going to make you sign a bunch of release of liability forms before I let you take it off the lot when you hook it up to something like that. Because I don't want to, and I'm going to make you sign something that said I recommend you do not tow it, and you're doing it of your own free will. So, and we do offer delivery service, guys. We've got trucks that can tow this, and I've got experienced drivers. So if you're going to set this thing up somewhere permanently, and you don't want to go out and buy a $60,000-$70,000 truck just to tow a fifth wheel one time, I can definitely get it to you. Pretty much all we do is ask you to reimburse us our cost. Well, in other words, what it costs us to pay our driver, pay the fuel, hotel room if necessary, depends on how far he goes, and get them back home. So all we ask you to do is reimburse us for that. We don't make any profit on delivery. We have no fees. No games or gimmicks, guys. I mean, you see really quick why we sell many RVs as we do, and why we've been in business over half a century. We don't play around. We're serious about selling. If you're serious about buying, we can save you a ton of money no matter where you live in the U.S. just off our prices alone. You know, you go to these big dealers, you know, like I said, they have thousands of dollars, they mark interest rates up and all that other junk. Here, what you see is what you get. We do guarantee, like all of our used RVs, we guarantee we do a basic major inspection, which includes slide outs, make sure refrigerator and roof ACs get to operating temp, which they do. And we guarantee, like I said, the slide outs and everything Like right now, if we leave it here, it's going to continue to stay plugged up. So you can drop in and do your own inspection on it to see what works and what doesn't, which I am absolutely positive that you're not going to find anything. You know, I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect. You might find a switch or a light burned out or something Mickey Mouse like that. But the way these people kept this thing and maintained it, I seriously doubt you're going to find anything of any significant concern not working. Level up works great. Slide outs work great. We've tried that out. Refrigerator and freezer is already at operating temp. I mean, this is you can see right here, 33 degrees in the fridge, 3 degrees in the freezer. Insulated windows. Like I said, this thing is designed for year-round use. Thank y'all so much for watching my video, guys, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. This is an incredible fifth wheel. If this is in your budget and the floor plan you're looking for, you really regret not taking a closer look at this one. Literally, whoever walks in this thing that has the money to buy it or the credit to buy it, that wants it, is going to take them probably, I doubt you'll take 5 steps in this thing, you're going to turn around and tell the salesperson I want it. That's how nice it is. Like I said, this thing is not going to last. 706-965-7929 is the number to call. Make sure it's available by calling right before you leave to come look at it. If you're coming from a long distance away, make sure you probably want to leave a deposit on it. I'd hate for somebody to be coming 500 miles and somebody else come in here, especially a deal like this. Somebody can call and buy sight unseen. You won't be disappointed. Especially if you've been looking at used fifth wheels and been kind of aggravated and disappointed by the condition of a lot of them, because there are some, a lot of people are buying these things to live in, and honestly, after they're 4 or 5 years old, there's not much left of them. And I hear that a lot. People get aggravated and they come here and they see we got like 35, 40 fifth wheels, or their eyes are like wide and they're like, whoa, because they're all nice. But because what they've been used to seeing and what we have is two totally different things on quality and price. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. RV's a Big Bo. Smash me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media. If it's something you think you're interested in, like I said, give us a call. I'm not in sales. I do the marketing, so I can't help you out on sales. But you can also, if you just got a general question about RVs, RV manufacturers, RVing, I've been doing it for 25 years. And done everything in this industry you can think of. I've been on both sides of that desk as a buyer and a seller. I've worked for the big dealers. I know all the inside stuff, guys, that would shock you. Feel free to like my page on Facebook, RV's a Big Bo, and I do answer messages there directly. I'm usually not around the phone, so please don't try to call. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all again. Don't let this Bighorn get away, because you're going to have a hard time finding another one like this without spending an additional 20 grand. And then, or buying a brand new one and spending 100 grand. So, thank you again. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.